When you meet a person for the first time, the natural questions you ask is, who's this person? What's their background? Do I relate to them? So let me introduce myself. My name is Jim Hughes, and I work for a company called Hugheshill Associates, which I started back in 1999. Why did I start such a business? Well, I moved out of the corporate world into my own consultancy because I'd got mastery of how psychology, technology and business objectives converge, which means that you end up with a little thing called job satisfaction. Back in my first job, I was in heavy industrial electrical, and one day I was standing at the van having taken all the gear back out there, and I was just thinking to myself, I'm not enjoying this anymore. I didn't understand my instinctive drives. Now, your instinctive drives are deep down inside you, and they drive a lot of your feelings, emotions and perspectives and your job satisfaction. So I've done a lot of study and understanding around what instinctive drives are and how they impact on everything we say and do. Basically, our instinctive drives control our thinking. And when we understand our instinctive drives, then we understand our thinking. So once I understood my instinctive drive, I knew why I was no longer enjoying that particular activity. From there, you're able to move from where your instinctive drives controls your thinking to where you can control your thinking. And that's a big change in life, when you can understand why you think and feel a certain way and you're in control rather than it controlling you. Now, in terms of technology, what you've got to manage is 4 key elements of what you do. Technology is really the way we manage our time. It's how we manage our information management. It's how we manage our communication. It's how we manage our opportunities. And one of the best examples of that is Microsoft Outlook 365, or today you can use Google Office. Either way, they have a calendar for time, they have email for communication, they have contacts for opportunities, and tasks so that you can manage the day-to-day things you need to focus on. If you're busy doing, and it doesn't connect to the outcomes for the business or meaningful to the key business outcomes, then you're wasting your time. But more importantly, it puts a glass ceiling in your career, or your revenue if it's your own business. So what we've got to understand is how our actions impact on the key business outcomes. The best tool I use for that is the Harvard University Balanced Scorecard. And by associating everything back to that, then you can see what is taking you forward, what is keeping you in the same position. And if you do these other activities, it may be taking you back away from what you're trying to achieve. In the business world today, you've got to have an online presence. So you can find us on hugheshill.co.nz. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and you can connect to us through LinkedIn.